Welcome. Thanks for coming around today. Thank you, Mitch. Thank you, the National Arts Club. And I'll just get right to playing some music for you. As many times as I do this, I will never get used to the deafening silence in the room when I finish a song on a Zoom concert. But I can kind of sense what you might be reacting as, how you might be reacting. Anyway, hello, and okay, just looking at signals here. All seems to be going well. I hope so. That was an original piece that I wrote back in, I don't even know what year. It was a trip to the Caribbean. I was watching from up a hill, watching a regatta, a sailboat race, and it just all seemed so peaceful and beautiful. Hence the, and then they went out and just tore ass around all the markers out in the water, and then came back and had another peaceful time. So I just call that regatta suite. Little bits and pieces representing the various parts of the day. Anyway, I'm going to continue on perhaps with something you might know. Let's see. Yeah, here's an old bluesy tune by Hoagie Carmichael. You'll know it. right, little George on my mind. From what I understand, that song was actually written about his sister, not the state, not some other flame of some sort. Maybe tell us in the comments if that's true or not. If John Weber's out there, he'll know for sure. John Weber. I so miss going out and playing with my friends every day. But fortunately, just to catch up a little bit, I have been making a lot of music at home, but at home, I'm recording a lot of tracks for singers, doing some duets. You probably see some videos out and about with various people, some other instrumentalists, some other singers. There's lots in the can at the moment waiting to be released. A few things have already come out, so keep an eye out for that work. Lena Kutrakos, the great directress, as I call her, with a K, director, she has been doing some vocal workshops for performers all over the country, and virtual voices, she's calling it. And she's been hiring me to be an accompanist, so I create an accompaniment track for some of those folks to work with in their workshops. That's been cool. And also, I've been creating web content, both for their new website and for social media for Walden Guitars. You see a couple of them here. I got a 12-string, a baritone. That's one of their 6 strings, my favorite. So look at waldenguitars.com. They've been helping support me through this crazy thing, and boy, do I support them. They make beautiful instruments. In fact, let me play another guitar for you. How about that? There's a segue for you. You can tell how well rehearsed I am. Boy, do I need a director. And a technical director. All of the people behind the scenes making shows at venues, their administrative staff, all of them, they're all out of work right now, just like us. And we appreciate them now more than ever. In any event, this is, the strap's a little too low. This is from the previous incarnation of Walden, before their new reawakening. This is a 12-string. It's the same body as the other guitar I was just playing, but with a 12-string on it. 12-string neck. This song I'm going to play is another song you will definitely recognize from Lennon and McCartney, but it's got a different treatment on it, thanks to my dear old friend, my first guitar teacher back when I was 11, Brian Kane, who's also a dazzlingly awarded film score composer and record producer. Anyway, he used to do a duet with Larry Coryell, and this is kind of how they would play Norwegian Wood. Whew! That's a bear to play on a hot summer day. There's the Walden 12 string. Let's move over to, I'm going to play a couple of things on my nylon string for you here. How's it going so far? You guys having some fun? Beautiful day here in New York anyway. Wherever you are, I hope it's a beautiful day. See, here's a tune. This was my first commercial release back in 1999. Also co-written with Brian Kane, same fella. He was producing compilations for Windham Hill Records at the time and got me on board with this song. It was the title track to the first ever Summer Solstice compilation. So, that's Summer Solstice on a nylon string guitar. Um, if there are comments or anything, I'm not seeing them here anywhere. Let me see. Is there a way for me to see that? No. Oh, here we go. Hi, Mikey. Hi, Abby. Hi, Cassandra. All right. Well, I guess it's working. Good. That's encouraging to know. Feedback helps. So I'm going to play the baritone guitar a little bit. This one's really fun. I've been using this a lot for accompanying vocals, especially. It's got some lower register to it, and it's like kind of like having a piano in my lap. You know, the normal guitar sound is here on the 5th fret, and then I've got some extra, so I can still play guitar stuff. But I can also play bass. You know what I mean? So, composed a couple of things on this over the years too. I'll play one of those for you now. It's a real simple tune that I came up with completely spontaneously one day. Those are my favorite, the ones that just fall out, like you just scrambling to find a pencil to write it down so you don't forget it. I was jamming with the great percussionist Jeff Haynes. We used to do a lot of gigs where he'd fill up the stage with percussion instruments, and doing schools and things like that, educational things, and called it percussion for around the world. And he'd just walk around and pick up an instrument and tell people where it came from, and then he'd just start playing a groove on it, and just look over at me at a certain point, and I had to play something to go along with it. It was so much damn fun. Totally creative, spontaneous. He never knew what was going to happen. And I appreciated his trust, knowing that we could do this, And there are some magic moments. This is one of the tunes that came out of that anyway. How does it go? Thank you. All right, well, of course, I have to do that back up. This guitar is fancy. It's got a tuner right here built into the side. All right. So, how much time do we have left? I can't even see what time it is here. Exit. Oh, good. We're only halfway there. Great. So we got time for lots more. Let's see. Bill Castellino. Hey, Trish. Clap, clap, clap. Oh. Somebody wants to turn off chat and it pops up in the center. If you go out of full screen, it puts it on the side. Hit escape or something. Let's see. All right. Much to my wife's chagrin, I'm going to sing a song. Just one. And it might just serve to illustrate why I don't sing more often. But it's just such a beautiful song. I did an interview recently for BroadwayWorld.com, and one of the questions they asked was, what's your favorite song to sing and play on the guitar? And there aren't a lot of them because I don't do a lot of singing, but it was an easy answer. Pretty Girl by Billy Strayhorn. It's perfect. It's just a great song. So I hope you can hear through my amateur vocals to the gorgeous song that is underneath. Pretty girl, you with the smile, come spend a while with poor little me. Pretty girl, you standing there, won't you come share my eternity? You could make me the glad one I ought to be, instead of the sad one that you see. Let me live for a while. Won't you give just a smile? Pretty girl, you with those eyes, won't you surprise me one fine day? could make me the glad one that I ought to be, instead of the sad one that you see. Let me live for a while. Won't you give just one smile? Pretty girl, you with those eyes, won't you surprise me one fine day? Won't you surprise me one fine day? Billy Strayhorn. Love that song. They made an instrumental version of it too. Star-Crossed Lovers, I think it was called. David Sanborn has a nice version, a bunch of others. But it was originally a lyric piece. Learned all that stuff from the great David Haydu, who's got a book about Billy Strayhorn that's very inspiring and unfortunately relevant today more so than ever. About a very courageous young black man who was not only a brilliant composer, and we're all in his debt for what he's left us for his work, but he's inspiring because he was black, he was gay, he was outward and flashy about it all in a time when that was not really cool. And I just got so much out of reading that book 3 times now. I'll leave that to you guys. I'm not here to plug books. To play songs, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? I want to play something for you on the nylon string. This is another piece. It's a loud motorcycle in the neighborhood. At least the kids aren't screaming or the guy next door blasting his hip-hop. Another reason why we appreciate our venues and their staff and miss them. But I was mentioning before about a song that just fell right out, and this is one of those songs that just fell right out. I did have some help with the bridge when we were recording it for Windham Hill. Brian Kane helped to co-write the bridge. And anyway, for lack of a better title, I just grabbed the Spanish word for sunset, which is Puesta del Sol. All right. Oh, we got folks in England listening. Hi. Nice. Sorry, I can't go through all of that while I'm playing here, but I certainly will later. Thank you for all of your comments and for your presence. I hope you're enjoying this little hour respite in the middle of the day. I sure am. It's nice to be able to do this. Hell, even when things go back to normal, if they do, maybe we should keep doing this, right? House concerts. From a house to a house. 4,000. How are you doing on time? Okay, 45 minutes. Here's another, no, that's gentle. I feel like picking up the pace a little bit. A little Great American Songbook tune with a modern twist to it. It's all When Sunny Gets Blue. I find myself thinking of John Weber again when I play that. I gotta play that version with him. He would appreciate all the little nuances in there. Anyway, I think John just recently did or is about to do an NAC National Arts Club concert. How we doing here? Okay, I got time for at least another one or two. Let's see, I'm gonna play a tune. I believe my friend Jonathan Lee of Walden Guitars is watching. If not, he'll see it later. So I'm gonna dedicate this song to him because it's his favorite tune, I think. This is a song that I wrote way back when, during that time when you go home for the holidays or whatever and you're recharging your internal batteries, and it just feels really good to be home for a few minutes before you remember why it was that you left. Is always the joke I tell them. It's a piece called Coming Home. I've been home for a long time now, so who knows, this might be particularly inspired. Let's see in a moment. coming home. How we doing, Mitch? Are you still there? Where are we in the program?
I'm still here, Sean. I think we've got time for one more, if you don't mind.
Sure, okay.
All right, let's do it.
Will do. What would it be? Well, the one I get requested probably the most is, so especially around show end time. It's an all year long favorite. It gets played around the holidays a lot for some reason, only because it's in a movie that we watch in the holidays a lot, but it has nothing to do with the holidays. So I'll play it anyway. Another great American songbook tune by Rodgers and Hammerstein, I believe. The old tune from Sound of Music called My Favorite Things. And I'll take this opportunity to say thank you to all of you for spending a little bit of time with me today. And thanks again to Mitch and the National Arts Club. And thanks to all the people who have supported live performance. I miss you all. Can't wait to get back to it. Forgot the transition chord. It's been a while. Sorry. that part too. Anyway. All right. Thank you, everybody. Hope you have a great day. See you again.